Welcome back to Hook Boxing. We're joined by Marley Mason, who fights for a Southern Area title very soon. So we'll be talking about that. For anybody that wants to know a bit more about Marley, we've already done a sort of a longer interview with the background, everything like that. That will be linked because we're not going to do that again. There's no point, so just go watch that. But yeah, today we're sort of just talking about your last fight, which you don't think was a draw. I'm assuming, but I'm not even assuming. I know you don't.
Nah, I mean, don't get me wrong. It was a close fight. People's eyes, Jeff won it. In a lot of people's eyes, I won it. It's just one of them. You're never gonna find out who actually should have won the fight. But
Yeah,
a lot of things happened prior to the before the fight, and obviously during the fight and after the fight. You know, obviously I'm fucking sorry for my language, but obviously
it's all good.
I had a bit of issues outside the ring, you know, before the fight, and then obviously a massive fight happened during the fight. So they told me that the fight was off. So I went to get ready and all that, and then suddenly next minute the fight's back on
Mm.
again, but it's only it's only six rounder, and then yeah, and then after that, just at the end of at the end of 2023, it just wasn't. 2024 now. It's a new beginning for me and
Yeah.
a better version of me. So, forget about what's happened in the past. Obviously, that's in the past now, but we're looking towards the future.
Yeah. And the future is a Southern Area title fight, which is very good because that's what you were telling me when we first did an interview. You were saying about how you should have been fighting for that, but then it got British Boxing Board of Control didn't sanction it, blah, blah, blah. But now you've got that fight not that far on. That must be pretty good feeling.
Yeah, definitely. It is a brilliant feeling. I mean, for someone that's only been in the pro boxing for 6 months, maybe 7 months, and already
Mm.
fighting for Southern Area title, it's a it's a bit of history in the making
Yeah.
here. So, I'm very blessed. I mean, to be fair, there was little doubts and all that because obviously, like I said, I had a little bit of issues outside of boxing. Obviously, broke up with my girlfriend, this, that, and this, and it just all was crumbling apart around me. And I did, my head was all over the gaff. And then
Yeah.
as soon as I started, getting my head sorted, like, and all that, honestly, I just got a second wind and all that, and now I feel brilliant. And now I just run up my trainer and all that, and I went, make this fight happen. And we have Louis Doherty as an opponent, and
Yep.
yeah, he's a good fight and all that. But at the end of the day, I will show him what I'm about, and I will put him on his ass.
Yeah. I hope you do. I'm sorry to hear about your girlfriend. I remember last time you saying about how it was all good, so I'm sorry to hear about
Yeah, it happens. It's life,
that. Yeah.
We won. I mean, we had a lot of good times and all that, and she was supportive and all that. But it's just during the end of the year, I mean, my head was over the gaff, her head was over the gaff. So it's just one of them. But I wish her nothing but the best of luck,
Yeah.
and yeah. And then hopefully, never know what happens in the future. But other than that, it's good because now I can focus on the task in hand, which is
Mm.
that lovely Southern Area title fight.
Yeah. That, by the way, it must be some kind of record to go from if you do win it, even if you don't win it, just fighting for it. That's got to be. I can't. I mean, I
It's
don't personally know of anybody that's done it that quick.
already in the history.
Yeah.
I know it's in the history books already. So even Louis, I think it's him as well, 6 months, 7 months as well, because I think I had my debut in April, and I think a couple of weeks later, he had his debut as well, and
Mm.
like yeah, it's just mad because we're both fighting for this title, and yeah, we've both been only pro like only less or maybe more than 7 months, but it's it's mental because like we both wanted to well, I wanted to fight him like on my second fight. You know
Yeah.
what I'm like? I don't, I don't really give a damn. But there was a couple of times he pulled out and no, we don't want to fight yet. We don't want to fight yet. I think if I would have won against Jeffrey, I think he still wouldn't fight me now. But it's only because I got a draw. He thinks he has a chance, but
Yeah.
he hasn't got a chance. I mean, I'm fit as a fucking fiddle at the moment. I feel good. I feel good, not only physically but mentally as well. I
Yeah. Yeah.
feel amazing at the moment, and I feel sorry for Louis because I had my little step back, but now I'm hungry for the comeback.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, like, yeah, mate, like, I feel sorry for Louis because this is going to be the best version of me in a long, long while.
Mm. It's fine. You can share Jaffa cakes after. You'll be friendly. It's fine.
No, I'll just chuck it at his head.
After, oh, come on, man. You gotta have some respect.
All right. I might have a cup of tea with him and Jaffa cakes, but
I didn't say
yeah,
cup of tea. So now you're getting too friendly.
depends how many sugars and all that he wants.
Oh yeah, he just starts giving you the order. He wants latte art, all of this shit.
If he's the mother doing that, oh mate, he definitely ain't getting Jaffa cakes.
Yeah. Um. So how do you beat him? I mean, I know you're gonna say knockout, but go for it.
I'll be honest, yeah, it could go either way. I mean, like I said, the way I've been preparing for this fight, no matter if it's inside the distance or the full 10 rounds. I know Louis is a tough boy
Hmm.
and all that, but he showed cracks in his armour. His last fight, which TM14 and all that have not shown of this yet, but he has been knocked down on his last fight
Right. Okay.
by a journeyman. So he shows in his armour where you haven't really seen cracks in my armour because you know what you're going to get when you're fighting me. You
Yeah.
know you're going to like get a full war from the minute the bell goes, from the minute the bell ends. You know you're going to get a fight. You know I'm not going to get tired. If anything, as the rounds go longer, I get
Yeah.
more stronger. And we've seen that with Jeffrey. You know, if that would have been 8 rounds, I would have won that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But because it was down to a 6 rounder, it's one of them. But even if he was down to a 4 rounder, it's going to be 50-50, in it. But, you know, for some of my experience compared to his, to go in there and have a full on tear up with someone that's known to have a tear up and like still get a draw out of it is quite good, you know. It is quite good on my only on my fifth fight. But
Yeah.
how I'm gonna beat Louis, yeah, is like my fitness is gonna be better than his. I know it is because he carries too much muscle. He ain't like athletic look. He looks like someone that's been doing steroids. So I mean, like, you know, it's all muscle. He's like a Frank Bruno if he was a midget. So
Yeah. Okay.
there's no oxygen pumping through his blood. What's pumping through his blood is full of muscle. So, you know, I reckon he's gonna have to try and knock me out like in the first 4, if not 5 rounds. If not, and then it's mine for the taking throughout the whole fight.
Hmm. Just feel like you got that
And that's
engine that he just doesn't have. Yeah.
he don't have an engine. I mean, like I said, and I said this on the conference as well. Yeah. The only person he fought that I fought as well was Dos Santos.
Yeah.
And when I fought Dos Santos, I breezed it, you know.
It's a good fight.
I won three out of 4 rounds, you know. I don't know how he's won a round, but if anything, I still breezed it, yeah.
Yeah.
Still look good, still look strong round 4. Louis fought him in for his debut. over a Peacock gym, and I'll be honest, I was there, and he looked he looked strong the first round. Then throughout the whole 3 rounds, he was tired. His jaw was dropping and everything, man. Like so, like and Dos Santos, like if that was a 6 rounder, Dos Santos would have like been on top of him for sure. But he was gassed out like 1, 2, and like literally 2, 3, and 4. You know,
Yeah.
like so. You know, it shows a lot of cracks in his armour, Lou. The only thing he's got on me is that he's strong and that he can do a backflip. That's about it.
Right. I might have to back him up, man. A backflip. Fuck.
He can do a backflip. I'll give him that.
That'd be quite cool.
Backflip.
I'd like to put that.
But he won't be doing that. The only time he's doing the backflip is when I hear him with an uppercut.
Proper spectacle movie shot.
Exactly that.
Yeah. Well, I think just because we've already done it like a longer interview before, I'm just going to move into some sort of games that I think are quite fun. Then they'll make clips and hopefully get used. Why not? I'm basically using you as a test here because if these are shit, I'm not doing them again. So, but I thought, why not? And Marley's good spirit, it'll work. So the first one is a blind ranking. So I'm just going to name 5 fighters, and you have to put them 1 to 5, 1 being the best, 5 being the worst. And you've got to put them before you know who comes next.
Right, go on, fight. I think I've seen this morning with Frank Warren doing it.
That's what I saw as well. So there we go. Manny Pacquiao.
5'2".
2, okay. Tank, Gervonta Davis.
4.
4. Roberto Duran.
3.
Ooh, Terence Crawford.
5.
Floyd Mayweather. I think you've done really well there.
1.
Shit. You might have smacked what Crawford and Davis would swap, but
yeah, I think that he should swap.
But other than that, that's pretty good. That's pretty good, mate.
Pretty all right there.
I put it in the order because I thought, no, you'll probably put Pacquiao. Maybe you even go 1 for Pacquiao. Maybe, I don't know. Oh man, damn!
Definitely.
I tried to stitch you up there. I was hoping for some.
You're not stitching me. You stitched me up with a football game last time, but you're not stitching me up this time.
I remember that. I was gonna message you, but I was like, no, it's too early doors. I don't get enough interviews. I can't muck it up. I've got to keep friendly with these guys. Next time we batter you, I'm messaging, bro. Anyway, then we'll move into our quick fire questions. This isn't even about boxing. Some of it is, but this is more just fun. So you just got to answer as quickly as possible. I'm going to give you options. You got to choose Indian or Chinese. Food, obviously, not like people. That'd be bad.
Indian all day long.
Stay in or go out? Stay in. Fury or Usyk?
Fury.
Netflix or go to the cinema?
Go to the cinema.
Okay. Stay in and go to the cinema. That's interesting.
It depends if I'm taking a girl out or whatnot.
Oh, okay. Okay. Jaffa cakes, cake or biscuit? You know, we had this argument before. You gone cake?
I literally went, huh? Yeah, cake.
Yeah. Aziz or Boatsi?
Aziz.
Aziz. Oh, that was a quick answer for Aziz Boatsi. That normally takes people like quite a while.
You know why? It's because the only reason why I say that is because, you know, although I like Joshua as well, Boatsi,
yeah.
I feel like Dan Aziz is very underestimated. I mean, like he's solid. He's like he came down our gym a couple of times. He's just a fitness like freak. Like I mean, I if Josh can't get him out of there, I mean, I can see Aziz like going for the submission. If I'm being honest.
Yeah, I
but
think
again,
based on last performances, I think Aziz. most people
I,
take
I
that
do. I
take their
do
time
think
thinking
like
about it.
these might do it. Yeah, I
Ah,
think it's easy to do it.
all right. And that's all I've got. So anybody who's out there and likes Marley, which I think there should be quite a few because you're a nice guy. 24th of February, York Hall, Marley Mason, Southern Area title, TM14 promotions. Get your tickets. If you're a sponsor, sponsor him. All the rest of it. Have you got anything you'd like to shout out?
Yes, definitely. I'd just like to shout out all my family and all that for supporting me. Shout out to all my sponsors that I'll probably tag in this video once it's up. I like to say a massive thank you to the sparring, Reese Bellotti, for coming down and giving me all the rounds and all that. And special message to Louis O'Doherty. Get ready, Sam, because I'm gonna fucking punch your face in.
I'm sure he'll be appreciating that. We'll see if I can get him on. We'll see. Oh, I wonder if we could do like a face to face or something.
Yeah, do it face to face. I don't care.
I'll
Yeah.
message him. I'll message him. I'll see. That'd be
All
quite
right
fun.
then, mate.
But
Yeah,
we'll say. I'll
hopefully
let you know if
tonight
that
or
happens.
tomorrow. Thanks.
Mm. All right. Well, thank you very much. And
Right.